How you guys doing? My name is Gabe Diaz, brand manager for Monte Cristo and H. Upman. I'm going to take you around the Altadis booth here. We're in beautiful New Orleans today. Let me show you a few of our key products here. All right. So we got the Romeo 150th here. Beautiful project. All right. We got, look at this. Unreal. Imagine. No one knows it's a humidor. It pops up. And you have a beautiful 150 count humidor. All right, you got the tray here in the middle. Keeps the Boveda packs. All right, you got a little pocket for your cutter and your lighter. And then when you're done grabbing the cigars for you and your buds, you just click the button back here, and it goes right back down. All right. Also, if you want to come over here and look at the cigars, there's a beautiful blend. All right, we got 5 families that came together to make this cigar. It's going to be a medium body, medium to full. All right. It's Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper with a San Andreas Mexico binder. All right, that's going to be from the Te Amo Casa Turrent family. Then we have a filler, Peru, Honduras, Dominican Republic. All right, so we had a bunch of people collaborate for this. We had the Menendez tobacco family. We had obviously the Turrent family. We had Abdel, AJ, love you. We had Rafael Nodal, and then it's all made at Tabacalera de Garcia down in the Dominican Republic. So really a big collaboration here for this cigar. Obviously Plasencia, also the Honduran tobacco, amazing. Big collaboration for this cigar. Beautiful 150th anniversary for the brand. All right, now I'm going to take you over. Let's go look at some stuff over here. We got one of my babies, all right? This is the A.J. Fernandez Heritage Finca Providencia. So we came out with the Finca La Lilia a few years ago, and this year we actually did the Finca Providencia. It's going to be a 6x55 Toro. The Finca La Lilia was a 6x60. Everyone loved it. However, we feel that a little bit smaller ring gauge gives it a lot more flavor. So we went with the 55 Toro Grande. And obviously to highlight the Heritage blend. It's a single estate cigar, which you don't see very much in the industry. It's very unique, and we only made 8,250 boxes. All right, so you got to make sure to get your hands on it, because once they're gone, they're gone. It's a limited edition. All right, we also have the ingot, which I'm going to grab. All right, so we made 5,000 of these babies to highlight the H. Upman banker line. The H. Upman brothers, they were bankers, and we commemorate them with our banker line. So this made sense with the ingot. So it's going to be a 7x56 arbitrage. It's a little bit of a big cigar, but it's a good 2-hour smoke that's sure to satisfy, and it's a good price point too. So that's good for a limited edition. I'm going to take you over here. All right, so we got the Trinidad Miami right here. Let me tell you, I grew up in Miami. All right, the Trinidad Miami, 4,000 boxes that we made. All right, 4,000 boxes. The blend is inspired by the flavors of the city of Miami. It's a Nicaraguan blend out of A.J. Fernandez, right? He's always in Miami. It kind of shows the spirit of the city, the hustle and bustle, the lifestyle. You have a little bit of the nice colors that you would see in Miami. And when you smoke this cigar with a cafecito, it's amazing. So Trinidad, Miami, you have to try it, let me tell you. We're also doing this beautiful Vespa. Look at this. Can you imagine? If I got on this thing, the Vespa would be like this. But we're raffling it off, right? Part of our deal. 150th anniversary. Look at this. This helmet doesn't even fit me, but that's okay. A normal person, it fits, all right? We're doing the sweepstakes. You can win $18.75. We also have a nice, beautiful coffee station here. Hello, Damien. He's making great coffees, all right? So if you need a little caffeine boost, that's the guy. And I'm going to take you over here to the Concerto, all right? So we got, the Sonata and the Nicaragua, Cigar of the Year 2019. Great cigar here by Aging Room. and Rafael Nodal came together and he made the concerto, right? So he says he put his concerto, he put his work of art, not in music this time, all right, but he made it with leaves, all right, so with tobacco leaves. So right here you can see we're exhibiting some of the different offerings. So we have, some of them come in 10 and 20. The Maestro over there, the 6x52 is one of my personal favorite sizes. Medium-bodied cigar, all Nicaraguan. And let me tell you, every time Rafa comes out with a cigar, it's a home run. This is another one. So you have to smoke this. You absolutely have to smoke this. All right? And now I'm going to take you over to the Monte Cristo side. So obviously, we're featuring, we just launched at the end of the year, we launched the Monte Cristo M. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful project that we did with AJ. The wrapper is a 20-year aged Ecuadorian golden Connecticut wrapper shade. It's certified, so if you look here, we have a certificate of authenticity with a batch and a lot number. Just a fantastic project. Actually, I think it's one of the cheaper cigars that we make. It's a $32 MSRP, but you tell me, 20 years of aging that wrapper, that's worth it right there. It should be more, but it's not. You're welcome. All right, let me tell you, the M, beautiful cigar. All right, and then you come over here, look at these beautiful 1935 jars, number 2 cigar of the year, not a big deal, all right? 97 out of 100. So we went ahead and we made some jars for him, all right? Beautiful Cuban-style jars. You can reuse them. You put Bovito packs on the top, all right? Amazing product. And then, the Monte Cristo White Series, all right? So we went ahead and made the Diadema, all right, which is a commemorative size. Look at this thing. Amazing. It's got a gold foil stamped third band on there, nice diadema size. It's really the peak of smoothness is what we're calling it, the peak of smooth flavor for the Monte Cristo White Diadema. Commemorative size, special size, comes in a 10 and a 20 count box. Beautiful cigar, very smooth, very creamy. It just brings out all the beautiful notes of the Monte Cristo White, which we all know and love. All right, guys, so that's it from me here at the show. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'll see you soon.